What up, everybody? Thank y'all for joining us on the Jam.
Brother Los,
Brother Roy.
Brother Blackhand.
We got Brother Blackhand on the cam as always. Thank y'all for joining us. We got a special guest coming up for y'all, so I trust me, you're gonna have an entertaining. It's gonna be an entertaining conversation.
Oh, yes, it is.
This sister, we've had a chance to talk a little bit before the show. She's funny as all hell,
Yes,
but she
she
knows her
is.
shit, and I can't wait to for y'all to meet her. But we'll get to that in a minute. So how y'all been, brother?
She's TGIF like.
Right?
Right.
Y'all know what I mean when I say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
She rolled with me.
Right.
so how y'all been,
know
brother?
what's up.
Good, man.
Oh,
Good, man.
This week treating you all right?
Yeah. It's coming along. It's been a challenge, but it's coming along.
You say that like you. Oh wait, excuse me. I'm rude. And we also have our brother Rick Ray in the house.
You know, y'all,
Rick Ray, of
returning
course,
guests
of
as
course.
always.
Today?
Rick Ray is joining us this evening. He's
That's right.
Rick come through and bless us with his wisdom sometimes, so we appreciate him showing
Got
up.
that
Thank you.
Stuttgart Stallions on.
Thank you.
Got that Stuttgart Stallions on. That's our high school right there, alma mater.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that shirt. That was
You
wondering
taking me
what
way
that
back.
was.
Yeah, that's from our high school.
I figured I had to represent it one time on live.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
All right, cool, man. Have y'all heard about this basketball player? He plays overseas in Europe. I want to say, the dude's name is Ho You Fat, and that's his actual last name.
Fat.
Yes,
His
sir.
last name is Ho You Fat because
First name
his grandfather was Chinese, and his legal
his last
name
name.
is Steve Ho You Fat.
So his granddad's name was Hold You Fat.
Yeah.
Spell it.
H-O.
He spells it HOYOUFAT.
Quit
Three
lying.
different words.
Quit lying. No.
Hey, man, if you don't believe me, look it up.
His first name is Steve.
Steve Ho You
Yeah.
Fat.
But Steve is
A
spelled
black Chinese mug.
F-T-E-E-V-E. Ho,
You fat.
you, fat.
That's
Ho,
crazy.
separate words.
But Steve,
Ho, you, fat.
HOEYOU.
No, H-O.
HO.
it's
Like Ho Chi Minh. Except it's Ho You Fat.
HOYOUFAT.
Yeah.
It's the wrong ho. It's not Ho Chi Minh. This is Ho You Fat.
But no, seriously.
This is a fat ho.
4 separate words. Steve, Ho.
See, I told you.
That's
Ho,
crazy.
you, fat is his last name.
He is real.
Yeah, look,
That-
look, she got it right there, right? It says on his jersey, Ho You Fat.
That's the real deal.
That's
the man's
crazy.
name is Ho. Now you can say it's bullshit. I'm not gonna say he didn't legally change his name to that or something for attention.
No,
but this is the story that I read. Is
By
that
birth.
his
That is his shit.
his
By birth.
grandfather? I think it was either grandfather or great grandfather. One of them on his father's side was Chinese,
By way
and that was his
of-
last name.
No, it's French.
By way of.
He plays in
It's
France.
It's French?
Oh,
He plays in France.
plays in
Yeah,
Okay.
but he plays basketball in
so-
France,
So
Where
his
is
dad
it?
is Chinese. And his
or at
mother's
least
black.
part Chinese.
Gotta be
He was
something because
born French
that's not his
Guyanese.
last name. Then.
See,
Yeah.
he's born a French guy in.
Yeah.
Born in
But
French
his
Guyana.
paternal grandfather was an immigrant from China.
Told you.
Ho You Fat.
Ho,
Oh, you fat.
You know, no
That's
number
rough,
21.
man.
No number 21 for you. Oh, you fat.
That's rough.
Right?
That's rough, man.
Go to a restaurant talking about what's the last name.
And he comes
Oh,
from
you fat.
he apparently comes from a
can't eat
wealthy
here.
Then
family.
they come
Yeah.
back.
He
Oh, you
apparently,
fat.
he apparently comes from a wealthy family, so and he just playing basketball because that's what he likes.
Oh, we big.
Shit. That's what they meant by fat.
Right,
Oh,
right.
Man.
Fat wallets.
Fat.
But anyway, I just thought that was funny, man. I saw that on a story the other day, and they were talking about it, and I'm like, okay, this dude here. I started to look him up on like social media and see what that would look like.
Fat.
Hold you
It's
fat.
like, what's his name? World Be Free? Or what's his name? Meta Peace?
Yeah, Meta World
They
Peace.
changed their name to that.
But see, that's the thing. I think,
That
like I
was
said,
his
I think
name.
that's
But that's
this is
his
his
original
actual
birth.
name.
That's what got me. That's his name. That's
But
his
see-
name.
In working with like the public a lot, I've run into a lot of Asians where the last name will be Fat Ho or something like that. Like I've run into I literally have had like customers and clients and stuff where their name will be like Fung Ho or something like that,
That's funny.
and you get some and they'll spell fat PHAT. You know,
You ever been on 249?
That's
If you
funny.
go on 249, there's a Vietnamese grocery store, man. The shit is called Pang Hung.
yeah, I've seen that. I know what
Right?
you're talking about.
And
Yeah,
then- But if you go on 1960, there's one called Hold on.
When I used to live when I used to live
I'm good.
when I used to live in Acres Homes. When I used to live in Acres Homes.
Host is sending me food.
Look,
Just bring it to me. Just bring
when
it
I
to
lived
me.
in Acres Homes, man, there was an Asian sausage factory next to the car wash that I used to go to all the time. And when you looked at the characters, it looked like "fuck you, bitch."
For real.
Because between the letters and the different little diphthongs and everything that it had on some of the letters, it literally looked like "fuck you, bitch."
Oh,
Bitch,
Lord.
come get some sausage.
Like, now you know that wasn't what it was saying, but that's what it looked like to an American eye when you look at it.
Oh,
So yeah,
They do those on Facebook where you see somebody will post a bunch of like actual store in over there in Asia where you see this and the name to you and you see it like, and that's like fuck you, or when they put the little characters up. They did one I think for a dentist where they were doing dentistry, but the way they had the other person laying back, it almost looked like they were fucking, not doing no dentistry.
That's
The
crazy.
way they made the picture.
that's funny.
But the names to us look like, oh man, that looks. The fuck does that say? Ho you fat?
That is
Like
crazy.
Bernie said at Timmy Tang's, hey, number 21 for Ho you fat?
See, there's gonna be problems, man. Ships are canceled.
You know what name
you
is
see all the-
Ho you fat? Is he a sports or something?
He
What
plays
is
basketball. He plays
What
basketball.
team?
It's a French team. I don't know. I don't know
Ron,
the name of the team.
that is
He
on
plays
the back.
in Europe.
Ron, that's on the back of his jersey.
Ho you fat?
Oh, you
Oh,
fat.
you fat is on the back of his jersey.
Yeah. That's crazy. Ain't that something?
That's
He
the best shit I ever seen.
He dunk on you and then just turn around and point to the back of his shirt.
Right,
Just like,
right. Oh, that's why he played in Europe, not over here. Can't have that.
Could you imagine
The joke.
That's just classic.
the announcers having to say his name and "Ho you fat" coming up the court?
Can you imagine? Can you
Yeah, here,
imagine?
baby, I got your jersey.
But see, that's the clip they showed that's the clip they showed online the other day when his name became public, man.
Right.
He shot a 3-pointer, so the dude was like, "Oh, you fat for 3."
Ho you fat for 3.
Lord Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yes, I said that. Oh, you fat for 3."
Hey man, you live long enough. They say you see it all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Ho you fat for the dunk.
he said Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was asked about it, man, by one of the morning shows,
So
and
he's
he
gonna
went
go
off on like a
off on
4 or 5 minute rant about this, man.
That's fun.
Nice.
That's
Hey, but
crazy.
the man has become famous. Okay, just for his last. He ain't even had to do nothing. He ain't had to perform. He ain't had to be like a great basketball player. Nobody's even talking about how well he, if he's even any good. But people are just talking about his last name.
They gonna go off now with all kinds of
Don't come to our sports,
memes and
man. We
shit.
got some mean sports,
know?
sports people, boy. Don't come
But-
here with it.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
your boy's
kill it.
gonna.
We would kill it.
Hey, he made a name for himself. He made a name for himself.
You know, do not come over here and play professional sports. We will kill him.
Hey, you never
Kill him.
know. You never know. Look, he might fuck around and marry Kardashian.
You know, don't matter. We're
Ho,
killing.
you fat?
So when she wears his jersey, be like, ho you fat.
Kim, ho, you fat?
Kim, ho you fat.
That'd be funny.
That's crazy.
That was just like when what you call it, Michael Vick, they had caught him going into the clinic because he had a venereal disease.
Okay.
Y'all didn't hear about this way back in the day about Michael Vick?
No.
I don't.
You heard about it, right? Yeah, it was all over. It was all over NFL. Yeah, man. So when he checked in, that's it, herpes. He checked in as like nobody don't recognize you in Atlanta, Mike.
Right.
But he's talking about his name was Ron Mexico. so the NFL started. They knew you could put your own last name
But they won't let you put that on the back.
on the back of your shirt.
Right.
They had got a whole rush on everybody started getting Ron Mexico jerseys, man.
Ron, Mexico.
Yeah,
God
Yeah,
damn.
to it, man.
They had to put an end to it.
Yeah.
They was killing it, man.
Oh.
They was killing it at the Falcons games. They was killing it, man. They was killing it.
Ron, Mexico.
man.
That's
they,
good.
They
I
knew
like
something was up. Just too many people was getting Ron Mexico. You know what I
What
mean?
the hell is
And then
going
they
on?
figured out what was up.
Everybody ought to be looking at
Telling you,
looking
man.
at the thing like, who is this fool?
Right.
Telling you,
That's the
man.
dog killer.
Telling you, man. Our fans are
Ron
vicious.
Mexico.
Our fans are
Hey.
vicious.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did we have anybody we need to shout out?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. Sorry about that. We do gotta shout out to our
No
partners.
doubt. No
You know,
doubt.
our compatriots.
No doubt.
Let's go start off with Bangin' 832 Radio. Don't forget, y'all, Bangin' 832 radio at bangin832.com. New episodes of the Daily Smoke go up with them on Sundays at 7 p.m. They do play some of our older episodes, so please go check them out. Interesting platform. If you like, down south music, if you like Houston radio, they got you. So please check them out. Also, please check out Tamia's Touch of Care if you want to get a massage. Touch my body. www.tamiaanderson.com if you want to get with life, get a massage. So please check out our sister. And so glad to see you, Tamia, Saturday at the Coochie Jagalia event, man.
That same smile, too.
So good to see you again, sis, and thank you for being there. We appreciate the support as always. And if y'all missed Coochie Jagalia Part 4, that
was really good,
shame on
man.
y'all, man.
That was
I'm
really
just
good,
saying.
I missed the tree.
But then also please check out the Buy Black Market at the Shrine of the Black Madonna every first and third Saturday of the month from 12 to 6 p.m. No, wait.
Yeah, no, that's right. 12 to 6.
Yeah, 12 to 6 p.m. I memorized it better than I thought.
Right. I'm telling you, you should know this shit.
But at 5309 MLK Boulevard, if you want to support black businesses, please go out there and check them out first and third Saturday. Or if you are a black business and you want to get your product out there, talk about your business, please check them out. So definitely want to try and support them as much as we can. I mean, it's the Shrine of Black Madonna. If you're from Houston, you know what that's about.
And it really is on MLK.
Right? And people come here and they figure it out. And if you do want to talk to or learn about any of our affiliates, please check out our website at www.thedailysmoke.com. We got links up for everybody that we work with, everybody that's associated with us. So we want to help you. If y'all are interested in any of those businesses, please go check them out. We're also going to be putting up a link for our guests later on tonight.
Absolutely.
Sure. So please check that out. And if you do want to donate, our Cash App is $TD Smoke.
Don't forget Mickey.
Oh! See? You about to let me forget, Lo.
I just want
But please make sure y'all tune in on November the 10th, 7 p.m. Central. Y'all know 7 p.m. That's our time. To Long Live the Arts, as our very own word matician, Miss Tiffany Scales, interviews our special guest.
Absolutely.
She is an American poet, a writer, a commentator, activist, and educator. We're going to be welcoming to the show the great Nikki Giovanni, y'all.
Absolutely.
November the 10th. So please make sure you tune in for that episode.
That's what you do?
That's
people be doing that.
Yeah, that's the poetry. That's the poetry snap.
Okay, and that's the shit. That's poetry right there.
That's good vibes.
But yeah, man, we got that coming up on the 10th. I'm so looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all didn't know?
Yeah, we didn't know.
Oh,
we was making fun of you when you was doing it.
That boy
we
John knew all that shit. John knew all that.
man, back in the day, I used to hang out in poetry spots and stuff like that. I've always been interested in stuff like that.
Yeah,
Tiffany had mentioned that you do that instead of interrupting. You do that, and that they can feel, they can hear that, so you're not interrupting the poet as you're going. So yeah,
it's softer than say a whole audience clapping.
Yeah, where you have to stop and let them finish. So yeah,
I want to ask y'all a question. Like, y'all went to that puff poetry because of Tiffany, right?
Right.
Okay.
It was their anniversary.
Okay. And remember how we all have a memory of like your first engagement with Tiffany, like what you think about it and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Well, but as we introduce our next guest, I want to ask both of y'all, what was y'all initial, feeling when you first met her?
I thought she was cool as fuck. Told me what I needed, and I was good. Yeah, she seemed like good people, like our kind of people. That's how I felt.
My first impression, I thought, this is a woman who knows her business. She was. I had a couple questions when I pulled up on her table, and she was, boom, boom, bam. Oh, you need to pay? Here's my Cash App. Boom, boom, bam. Exactly. She had me taken care of in and out, and was talking to somebody else, and I didn't feel like I was rushed. So to me, it's the experience that people can give you like that lets me know, okay, you about your business. I ain't got no complaints with you.
No.
And then on top of that, what I got from her was
the product was good
fire.
to begin with. So yeah,
very good first impression, man.
When I first met her over the phone, we was just trying to, sort everything out when she's coming in, that kind of stuff, right? And she was like, "So what's some of the stuff y'all talk about?" So when I started telling her about it, she immediately over the phone. First time we talked, she was like, "Ooh, I like that kind of stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm all like that." You know, I'm like, "Okay, that's new. That's interesting."
Right.
She
You
said
know.
that when I mentioned the podcast when I met her.
She likes
So I
that.
said we talk about
she like the
everything,
kind of
whatever
stuff.
you want to talk about, it's on you. You got something on your chest you want people to hear you say, come on the show.
That-
She was like, oh, that's cool. That's
That helped me feel better. You know what I mean? Like she's
Mhm.
interested in what we talking about.
Right.
Cool. Even more interesting. Then the second time I had a chance to talk with her, man, she just put you at ease.
Yes. Yes.
She puts you at ease.
Like
And
I
she
said,
cool as
our
hell,
kind of people.
man.
That's why
You
I
know what I
said she's
mean?
Our kind of people.
I am just so happy to introduce to you all. We call her Donti. And Donti, come on and make yourself at home here. CEO of Palm Essentials.
Welcome to the Daily Smoke.
And the QC.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
All right.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
No doubt. Right there.
Right here. I think you'd be all right.
You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be straight. You're good. You're good. Yes, look at her. See, she already getting comfortable.
Yeah, this couch is a little comfy too. Not better than mine, but it's like,
It's designed for you to sink in just a little bit.
who the hell put people's last name? I don't know.
I didn't do that. I'm sorry.
Hi, y'all.
We'll have to fix that for the next visit.
You people
But
know
thank
my
you so
brother,
much.
man, this is what's going on.
Hey, what's up, Miss Leah? Thank you for joining us. But this is our guest. Thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Donti.
What's happening? Welcome to the show.
Hey,
How are you?
it's hot.
Yes, it is. We was not expecting it to be this warm today.
Texas is still hot, guys. It's still 100 degrees right now, for real.
So you originally from LA, right?
I'm originally from Los Angeles, California, born and raised. Yay, give it up.
So have y'all normally in LA, would y'all be cooling off now? Would y'all still be sweltering?
Yeah, but if y'all believe in global warming, it's a little hot in LA right now. They're kind of getting what we have. They're
Really?
getting humidity. When I got off the plane, it's normally cool. The airport is by the water. It was still humid. Yeah, it's pretty hot there.
sticky.
Yeah, unbelievable. The weather's just weird everywhere right now.
So you came from LA to Texas how long ago?
So yes, I came from LA to Texas about 21 years ago, 22 years ago. I moved to Dallas for 13 years,
Okay.
and then I moved to Houston.
Oh, so you upgraded.
I upgraded. I
Big
did.
time.
I ain't gonna lie.
So you upgraded.
But
Okay.
Houston reminded me of LA in the 90s.
That's what I said.
Okay,
I was like,
okay.
Yeah, Houston reminded me of LA in the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. So
Because it's slower, got that vibe, very cultural, nightlife. You know, it's very 90-ish.
that's what's up.
But it's okay.
Okay.
It's a good thing. That's why we're all flocking.
Absolutely.
So your business, Palm Essentials.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. So how long have you been at this?
Active 2 years.
Active
About
2
2.5 years, possibly started in the pandemic. Fired from work
Okay.
during the pandemic, and I actually said thank you. I didn't even know why. When they fired me, I said thank you. I didn't understand why, but I understand why now.
That was your leap forward.
That was my lead forward. I don't like
Really?
working for people anyway. I'm not a good team player.
Yeah.
I don't work well in a team. I do very well on my own. So yeah, I'm not a good team player, honestly.
What are some of the what are some of the benefits of being your own entrepreneur all in?
So because I'm a work smarter, not harder person,
Yeah.
first of all,
Yeah.
I think the benefit for me is not working for white people, honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
Not having the stigmatism of black women angry, just giving all these names that's not true because
Right.
you just don't want to deal.
Right.
And the microaggressions, so,
Yeah.
and the overworking, underpaid.
Sure.
So I work hard for myself. It just feels better.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of benefits, honestly. I know it's scary. I've had a lot of hustles to where I understand what this is.
Yeah.
You just gotta, I was taught nothing beats the try but a failure.
There it is.
So if you don't step out there and don't try, you really haven't done it.
A lot of people, Donti, that moment when they should take the leap, don't take the leap because of that fear. But
Yes.
once it came down, you had no say so in the matter.
Right.
But did that fear ever hit you, or was you just like, ooh, that was a blessing in disguise?
So For me, it's a little different.
Okay.
I don't have kids and I'm not married. So I
Okay.
think when you have a family, you have kids, you kind of always have this hesitancy of, I have a family, I have to support, but I'd be like, fuck y'all. I ain't got to feed nobody but me.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'm not bad looking. I can get a meal. I can get a meal.
We don't have time with a family to
Yeah,
have time
well,
where we not
But that makes it.
nothing.
You
That
can,
makes
but it makes
easier.
it even harder because
Right.
you're like, especially if you're a man and you're supporting a family and
Yeah.
you don't want to, and your wife, if she's not,
Yeah.
if she's used to a certain
Yeah.
paycheck and you want to step out, if
Yeah.
you're not, I wasn't really taught that, but I knew that I had to try it, you know.
Plus, you were by yourself.
Plus, I was by myself. Like I've gotten fired and quit jobs a lot. To me, because like I said, it's just me. I'd be like, I don't need this job. I just know that. But I think if I had kids,
Good
I
game.
think it would be like.
You'd
But
be a
I don't
little
know.
more-
I probably
little more
wouldn't knowing me.
apprehensive.
I'd probably be like, we gonna eat. You know?
Right.
But I just knowing me better.
That's what I was gonna say because I think certain personality, certain people, you know, I won't
It's
say
built.
I won't say
You
you're
gotta be built
fearless.
for it.
I won't say you're fearless,
Right.
but you have a lower level of fear, or you might experience a lower level of fear than some other people.
Yeah, because you have to be confident in yourself and you have to know your worth.
Yeah.
And I think a
See,
lot of times,
And
Absolutely.
it, plus, like you said, you have to be built for it. But at the same time, remember, it was her by herself. So when she jumped out there, she didn't have to worry about, okay, I gotta make sure the lights are on
Yeah.
for my kids, or I gotta make sure, you know, me and my husband, we can
Yeah.
we can do this house, no, this and this and that. It was her, and so it seemed like, okay, when she got fired, it was like a bird being pushed out of the nest. Don't apply because you've been wanting to do this anyway. You
well,
could probably replace the money that you paid.
Well, it's not even that thing so when you go into things for money, a lot of times you fail.
True.
But when you go in it for passion and the love of it, that's when you blossom.
Right.
And we were just having a conversation
Right.
about
Right.
picking the struggle,
Right.
doing
Yeah.
what you love.
Right.
Because a lot of times when we're just doing something because we see other people wanting it's making money, you got to do it because you love it. And if it's not what you love, like do what you love. And I think that's when the money comes out of love.
Right.
I don't do it for the money. I mean, of course I do. But that's not my first goal into doing this. I love it. I've been around cannabis all my life.
Right.
I grew up, my family told me it was incense. You know, till I went to somebody else's house and they was like, no, it's weed.
That's it.
Which is a funny story. But that's how I kind of learned what it was. Because my family like, yeah, okay. Y'all got weed, yeah, mama, we burn. So yeah, you definitely got to do it because you love it and appreciate and be grateful. And I think because I was in corporate so long, that gave me an element of how to handle business, how to do customer service, how to set a budget, marketing. So when you've worked in corporate, I just took those tools that I paid for 30-some years straight,
Yeah.
and then I just put it into my own business. And I think a lot of times we want to be in business, but then we never go how to run the business.
Right.
So I think I've worked with businesses sometime, and customer service is big. You know, customer service is very big for me, and just being personable with people also, because they're gonna come spend their money with you, and I feel like you work hard for it. So the least I can do is actually how your day is,
Right.
how's your kids doing. You know, I want you to feel good about shopping.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes.
You started your business. Can you, for those that don't know, can you like give like a quick step by step on how you did it?
So
And, you know, to get you, I mean, from the idea to get your LLC.
okay,
you
so
got,
I when I got fired from my job, the first thing I did was file for unemployment.
Okay. Right.
You want step by step? I mean, hey, let's start step by
Let's start with
step.
the money first.
Yeah, except, you know, bill like my granddaddy said, the bills are still coming in. So my brother, I called my brother because I love him so much. Happy birthday, bro! Today is my brother's birthday. Happy birthday! I called my brother and I said, "Hey, do you want to go into business?" And he said, "Yeah." I think the next morning we had an LLC, a logo, because that's just how I move. Once
Right.
I'm onto something, I'm on it. So
Right.
I think what it is be a person of your word. Because I think sometimes when we say things, we felt like we've already done it.
Mm.
Mm.
Put that in
Okay.
your pipe.
Okay. Okay.
That was gold
Oh,
right
she hit us with one. Ooh, wait. Okay.
Yeah, so I think when you sometimes we speak it, but I am an actually doer. And anybody out here that know me know if I say I'm gonna do something, just do
Right.
it.
That's right.
Just give it
Count
some
on
time.
it.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's a must because now you're just talking, and I think we don't really have much but our word anymore.
Right. Right.
That's how you got it.
That's exactly right.
So you running your business, and now you're in the weed industry, so to speak.
I'm in the cannabis
In the
industry
cannabis industry.
Yes.
Excuse me.
because weed is illegal in Texas. You can only have CBD.
Oh,
Or Delta
right.
8.
You can have 0.3% of cannabis legally in the state of Texas.
Nice.
Now, medical is legal. You do need a card for that. So,
I told y'all she know her shit.
yeah, you got to know your shit. Because if you get pulled over by the police,
You know,
they going to know your shit.
Right?
And you don't know your shit. Hey, can we see you just find out, girl?
So
Absolutely. Welcome.
so
to
when
the
it
show.
came to getting started in the cannabis industry,
Mhm.
what kind of roadblocks did you run into? What were some of the difficulties that you had? Because I know like getting a license and all of that.
So
is-
getting a license, it's very political, as we not know. You know, it's so what it is that we're okay to go to jail for it. We're okay
Oh,
to
for
be
sure.
demonized for it, but we're not okay to get a license. We're not okay. So they basically price you out of it. So it's just trying to save up right now to get a license, which is $800,000.
Mhm.
And they price you out.
$800,000.
Yeah, and then it's color stricken, you know, even though it's green like money. You know, so you have a lot of politicians that's jail Republicans mostly, and even Democrats have demonized cannabis. So now these same politicians are now sitting as board members and owning cannabis companies.
Right. On
So-
the stop.
Yeah, and all of that. So you got to think about, for me, I'm going to just speak for me and no one else.
Okay.
If you don't do what you need to do for you, the laws are against you anyway. So
Right.
if we're going to always say what we can't do because it's illegal and what we can't do, well, it's not that it's illegal. The law is just always set up against you.
That's true.
And at one point we was illegal
That
to be walking around free.
One of the points you had wanted to make sure we cover was you wanted to address the taboo.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
Taboo basically is for pharmaceutical companies to win, and I know Texas is a big business in pharmaceutical drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to talk about cannabis, a plant that grows and that's for healing, but of course, you know, they made cigarettes. Remember, cigarettes were popular in the movies, and they put on
That's
there
true.
for good health.
That's true.
And all of this, they promote it. So all these big businesses start to win. Now you got all these drugs. Yeah, we see all these commercials, but what we don't know is that doctors get paid pushbacks to sell these drugs. So who are the real drug pushers? So of course they're going to demonize. So for me, I talk about cannabis. I talk about it. Shh. I'm like, I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to hush up. I'm not going to be quiet about it for the simple fact that that's allowing them to continue to win.
Fair enough. Agreed.
So if I'm not going to talk about it, I'm
Agreed.
going to let you win.
Agreed.
So I'm going to say no. And I
Agreed.
have clients that have fibromyalgia, one of my girls, and she likes it every night just to basically take the pain away.
Yeah.
So why would I take that away from her?
Right.
You know, the medicine wasn't helping for several people. I have a few nurses.
Yeah.
That's nurses. They don't even put their grandparents. They buy from me from their grandparents. So let me just say that until we see the helpfulness in it and take the taboo and stop not want to talk about it, then we're gonna continue to have this problem and they're gonna win.
Right.
Big businesses are.
So when Biden started talking about recently, or at least looking into descheduling it so it's not
Yes.
on the same
Schedule
level as
A.
heroin and all of this kind of stuff. So that's a huge step towards that.
That's a huge step. You can get banking accounts now. They're trying to get the governors because,
you.
of course, each state can still kind of dictate. Like now, look what we got. What's going on with abortion? So it's trying to as a federal level. So ain't no more going to jail like that.
So when you say banking account, if you have a weed business, you cannot do
No,
banking
so
account?
that was another
Not
thing.
even in a legal state?
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
That's why a lot of people get
Because
robbed.
it's a federal,
Because it's a federal,
banking
it's a
law.
federal banking law. So they got these safes in there that it's a cash business.
They got a room full of money like this.
Yeah, so everybody rolling around in buckets and unmarked trying to look as normal because,
And
you
the
know,
banks don't want that because that's a lot of money.
Oh, they want it.
They want it.
They want it to come to them.
They want it.
They want it.
They want it, but
They
they
want
can't.
it.
But
They can't.
because of the federal law right now,
Yeah.
they can't jump on that
they
bandwagon.
can't. So now they can.
So
Now they can.
So now Biden's going to be friends of all the
Plus,
banks.
You're a
he
better
pardoned.
fan,
He
aren't you?
pardoned a
he's
lot
pardoned.
of
Huh?
You're a fan of better.
I am not a fan of politics. I am a fan of cannabis.
Right.
So if you are for cannabis, I am voting for you. Unfortunately, you may have some other laws I don't like, but I'll take that hit.
But
I'll
he,
take that hit,
That's in the
and I will take that hit.
but what he did was he passed out federal pardons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we were talking about Beto O'Rourke because he's running for governor here in Texas, and he said that if he wins, he's going to legalize cannabis here in Texas
Recreational.
Yeah.
Yes.
for recreational.
I couldn't talk about Beto. That's what I was saying.
Don't forget, y'all go vote November 8th.
We were talking
Go vote
earlier
November 8th,
about-
y'all.
That's where everything is going because there's a lot of talk in the Texas State Senate or whatever they call it about decriminalizing. Well, they've already
Well, they
decriminalized
already
marijuana,
have.
but to legalize recreational marijuana, medical marijuana is already legalized to a certain extent. It might as well not be damn near because the dosage they give you
Exactly.
is not enough to give patients what they
No,
need.
that was my water bottle.
You know,
Sorry,
you know,
I'm sorry.
Look, if it was me, you'd shut the couch vibrate.
But I feel a change in Texas marijuana law coming here very, very
So
soon.
let me just say it's enough people, Californians, New Yorkers, y'all are here. Vote,
Move it
please.
here.
Hurry up and register to vote. They don't want you to vote. But Beto is for it. So please register to vote. We have enough people to flip this state blue and get some things accomplished.
I've been saying that for a long time. People got to go out and
Shout out
vote.
to Beto.
Like I said, I used to be in the politics, but I'm not really into politics.
No, I have my questions about
For the
Beto
right
too.
reason.
For the right reasons. You got to speak to me.
Right.
You know, and I'm going to just say this. When it comes to our race, it's always a wait. I'm done waiting. I'm making my moves without you.
Right.
Yeah.
So take my
You
damn
catch
last name off my
You catch up. You catch up like you always been catching up.
Yeah, like I said, you know, the system is always against you, so you have to make a choice. I make a choice for me, you know, everybody makes choices for themselves. So, you know.
You had mentioned something about when we talk about social equity.
Yes. So social equity right now is really big if they're going to be legalizing cannabis, because in California they came out with social equity 20 years later after it was legal. So you didn't let black and brown people. That mean that they did a lottery. Okay, social equity is for the cannabis businesses. They did a lottery for so many black women in cannabis, brown people, for people that couldn't afford the license. They gave out so many licenses.
Really?
But they did it like 20 years later. So they didn't give us time to catch up. So right now, before you legal, like, let's get this social and you hand out to people that's already starting and going and into the business. So if you let us get into it now, give us that chance to kind of get in line with
Get in on the
everybody
ground
else
floor,
instead of waiting. But
So-
see, that's because nobody know about it. That's
So
what I'm
wait,
saying.
so they
If you want
legalized
to hide
it.
something from us, put it in the book, people.
So they legalized it, waited 20 years, and then handed out free licenses.
Yeah.
To black and brown. So now you're just now
But
getting.
don't forget now.
Unless you're an athlete, snooze,
you got
you know, you got
paperwork,
money. That's
if you got
different.
the paperwork, you're still behind the 8 ball. But what some states are doing is that people that have been incarcerated for that, they are putting them at the front of the line to obtain a license.
Well, it depends if they've already been reversed their sentence, because
Correct.
if you have a federal or a case, you can't even get a license. So that's what I said. They
And so-
did it all
And-
to
and
just
so-
say no,
and
no,
so
no,
even though
no,
they put
no.
you at the front of the list,
Get all the money.
how many are they putting at the front of the list? How many out of
It's
every
not
1,000?
enough. It's
Is-
not.
is one out of every 1,000?
Look, it's never enough. It's never
No,
enough. They're
it-
never gonna make
But
it.
it's enough for them to say we got some here.
Yeah, of course. It's like you take a kid and you be like, "Look, we're working hard to help
Yeah.
the children because you got one little kid
Look at all
that you."
the kids.
Yeah. So
Like
no,
co-op out
it's always smoke and mirrors
Right.
all the time. So it's just how you see the world and your lens, and that's one thing I love about cannabis. I think it opens up your third eye and help you see things and creative, and that's what it's for. But of course, I just want people to get off of medication.
Absolutely.
Medication. It's not
Absolutely.
working. They're offsetting.
Absolutely.
It's not helping.
They're drug
No, they are
Yeah,
And,
no.
and if you remove it from Schedule 1, then they can actually do more research on it to find out.
But they already did the research. It's
Well,
not more research.
No,
No more research.
and I'm not
people.
saying that's a requirement, but like there's still studies that are showing that it can help Alzheimer's and dementia and stuff like
Yes,
that.
Right.
but guess
Look
what?
into those
Is
things.
there money in a plant that you can go grow? Is there money in that? No, just yes or no.
No.
Thank you. So why the hell are we gonna go talk about that if ain't no money in it for me that you can go right in your backyard
Right.
and plant it? So why
Right.
am I gonna talk about something that I can't make
They,
money
Right.
on?
they already know what
Right.
this plant can do. They ain't
Right.
That's why they're not talking about
That's
it.
What these
right.
people are squabbling over is
That's
whether or
exactly
not you're
right.
responsible enough to drink it, to smoke it or drink it, eat it legally as an adult.
It's bullshit.
When half of the country
It is.
is already decided.
Yeah,
A
more than
lot,
half
a
of the
lot of the
country.
industrialized world has already
think-
decided.
I think
Yeah.
from some of the last polls that I saw, I think it was like 70-something% of the American population is like just legalize the shit all the way across the board. You don't ever get 70% of Americans agreeing on anything, but it's 70%, I think.
What that tell you?
Yeah,
What that tell
of
you?
legalizing marijuana.
All across the
That's
world,
the,
right?
the
Texas-
country
Texas,
wants
country.
that.
Texas is behind in gambling and they're behind on marijuana
You know
laws
why? We got
because and
something.
all of these other states are making billions of dollars.
That's But look, this is why Texas don't feel the need. They're relying on oil and gas and energy.
Right.
And the reason why Louisiana's going to hit it before us
Speak
because they're
up.
getting all them storms and they
Speak.
need it.
They need the money.
They need the money.
They
So
already got
Louisiana's
the goddamn-
holding out oil and gas, but that's okay. Vote pedo. So you don't have to worry about Hot Wheels going up on electric bills. How about that? Hot Wheels and electric
I
bills.
drove through Bossier City.
That better, man.
I drove through Bossier City going to St. Louis, man, and stopped in a dispensary and bought some weed and some hash.
Lucky you.
About 3 years ago in Bossier
Lucky
City.
you.
There are certain dispensaries you can just walk into, but there's
There's a store
like
on
4 or
Bourbon
5.
Street. There's literally
Wow.
an edible little
4 or 5.
truck, a little edible truck on Bourbon Street that I saw like
Wow.
years ago. So
Wow.
and this is
it's,
actually a
it's
brick and mortar
starting to
store.
open up. It's starting to open up. It's starting to open up. So when people say the green rush is coming, the
It's
green
coming.
rush is here.
It's already been here.
You're behind.
You got to get
Wait
in on
a
it.
minute.
But let me say, if this is not your passion, people, stop it. You're wasting my taste buds and my money.
Don,
sorry.
you say something very interesting when you said you just want people to get off of medication.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think what I don't want them to hear or see is, oh, this is not the person up here trying to, justify
Okay.
smoking.
Okay.
weed.
Let
You
me
follow
talk
what I'm
about.
saying?
Let's talk
So-
about cannabis. Let's
Okay,
talk about the
explain it to
medical
them.
sort.
Exactly.
Let's talk about the medical facts.
Exactly.
So, as we talked, your body has cannabinoids inside of them that built it. Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that? So, your body has cannabinoids. So, if you're smoking cannabis with the cannabinoids, that's how your body is able to connect to those things. So, when you're taking pills made of all these things that they put into it, it's only going to work for a certain amount of time. So, I don't want you to get off your medication if you're needing it and it's dire, but I want you to understand the difference in what those things are doing to your body.
Absolutely.
And cannabis, you can take pills and overdose and die. You can smoke as much weed as you like,
For me, it's
and you may feel like you want to die.
Right. For me, it's that pill that you take. That's the drug.
That's the
This is
drug.
natural. I can walk
Right.
outside, walk
Yes.
back in my house, and smoke me something.
And not only that, who want to go commit a crime? You're gonna sit at home. Your mother gonna eat some up. So when you look at the effects of the
Those
drug,
pharmaceuticals are what's affecting your
that's what I'm
kidneys,
saying.
Exactly.
Yes.
One pill leads to another one that
Leads to another.
one.
So
That one you
to
got
explain, your body is already have cannabinoids, which works, and it's like a system that's shock, and then they go, and then that's how they work with. Yeah. So I mean, You're right. I'm not a doctor. I'm not here. Dr. Feelgood. But, I'm not here to tell people
That's why
like what to do and how
Yeah,
you're
you got
right.
that part down pat.
But
that's why
that's
them
my
doctors be.
opinion.
That's
You're
why
right.
them
That
doctors
is
be looking at
definitely
your
my
hip,
opinion.
trying to figure out what
And now,
what pills
see,
they want to
see
give
now
you.
let me tell you the control. Now they're giving you the pills. Now they make you take a fucking P test to make sure you ain't selling it. And if you got weed in your system, now you can't get it. Like,
Are you
you
serious?
fucking people up. Don't get me talking about this. Y'all gonna get me mad. It's gonna blow my
But you gotta really quiet. We need to just listen.
People need to know.
We gonna sing along. Trust me.
Yes. Kumbaya.
You're telling things that people need to know.
Because I tell, man, especially older people, man, I try to tell them all the time. Like, I'd rather you take this than all these meds you take,
True.
or whatever. But they love these meds because they got a doctor's name on it.
It got
You
he know what
it's
he's talking
official.
about. I'm like,
You know what I mean?
go see what he do.
But it's just like
And what did you say
I mean,
earlier about them doctors?
we've seen this model before.
They get paid
This is the
To
crack
pump
model.
your pills.
Absolutely.
Once you're hooked, you can
Absolutely.
only get it from me because I'm gonna run
Absolutely.
all the other competition out the neighborhood.
Yeah.
This is the thing that you can't centralize
Yeah.
because I can go put some seeds in the ground in my backyard if I want to and grow them, and it may not be top notch. It may not be the strongest of the strong.
Right.
But if I'm looking for a medicinal plant, I can grow something good enough for that in my backyard.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
States are getting smart. See, in California, you can grow. Now that more states are legal, they don't even want you to grow your personal.
Right.
What?
So you can only buy.
Because they learning, they
Mr.
want all
Boy.
the money. But I
You
mean,
can only grow
first of
4
all,
plants a
you
month.
can't tell nobody what to do on their private property.
True.
So once again, y'all always trying to tell somebody what to do.
Yeah.
You can't tell nobody what to do in your property. So
Yeah.
as states are following other states, they're trying to taper. That's why New York is going wild right now. New York ain't got their shit together because Como only legalizes to take the heat off of him. They ain't even got the license and they selling them in trucks. My homegirl said it is fucked up down there. All the Arabs selling it just CBD. She said it ain't because Como was like, it's legal. Damn. Take the heat off of me, So it's all that because they don't have the laws because they want it to work. You just can't throw it out and not give it to black. So you got to get it together. So it's all written for you not to be a part of the story all the time.
So for those of our audience viewers that are 420 friendly, where can they get a hold of you and your business?
I am on IG, Facebook, and I am a appointment only, upscale, adult clientele only. No children of the corn.
Right.
I do not deal with youngsters in their 20s. I'm scared of y'all. Y'all do not care. I'm sorry. Y'all got a I don't give a fuck mentality.
And that ain't your.
Yeah, y'all killing your
Right.
own grandmamas and mamas. So you think you don't respect me?
Right.
Nah, I'll pass.
Just check, please.
Yeah, check please. I'm good. But I also do private events. Like I do 420 weddings. I do an event called Grass on the Grass where I come pop up my movie screen, my business in your backyard. I do backyard boogies. I'm for hire. I'm for hire. I do infused dinner parties for parties, personable, have a chef. I'm actually getting ready to do a tailgate event down in
Right,
Baton
that's
Ridge.
right.
I'm
You said
hosting,
that's
a tailgate for my 30th anniversary. Shout out to SU. So, I definitely try to keep busy. I'm for sale.
What you need?
Huh?
What you need?
I'm for sale,
Look,
you know.
you got to be careful with our audience.
Look, I run a business. So if I'm for sale, that means that this mouthpiece can make some money, okay?
Right.
Hey, go for it.
Meaning that I have to give the guy.
Right.
And I'm into business to making money. So that's how you can get a hold of me. Please reach out.
For sure.
Catch this vibe of Palms Essentials.
We're just so happy and grateful that you was willing to come on with us. I heard so many good things.
Oh,
about you.
thank you.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
telling you, you make a first impression, woman. I mean,
Absolutely.
there's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
I knew from jump. I was like, okay, this is a sister not to be played with.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm single with no kids. Anybody over 6 feet with a job, they own place. Over 6 feet, a job in their own place. And a business plan, okay?
Look, several business plans.
Several, okay? Because that's what's sexy. That's what's sexy. Talk dirty.
Sure is. Can't put all the eggs in one basket. How we grow.
Yeah. Oh, I'm also, if y'all want to let anybody know, we're going to be teaching a growing class. We're going to be teaching a growing class. Definitely, we need 10 people to get this class going. And also, not only are we teaching the growing class, we can get you set up with a grow house for an extra fee. So DM me, contact me, DM me on IG, for real. And let me know you heard of me from the Deli Smoke. And let's get this popping. Thank y'all so
Thank
much.
you.
This has been so fun. Y'all have to let me come back.
Anytime.
You know, if y'all don't have a female host.
Anytime you want to come back. Anytime you want to come
We
back, hang out with
we
us.
are always, you are welcome. Shoot, you got a spot on the couch. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, hang out with us,
This is a
man.
great spot.
You can see everything we're doing.
Just give me, yeah, thank you. Just give me some good air and a good bleed.
Look, we'll invite you back when the weather's cooler, so it's not so hot.
Oh, and I love all the testosterone. So please,
She got a harem vibe going on.
no, please. I love, you know, I love the because you know a lot of times only women go out. A lot of women be out, all that estrogen. I like the testosterone vibe. I like male energy because you know men say I'm so aggressive and have this, so I can talk shit with the best.
Right,
Hold it
right.
up, throwing the grapes, man, with the palm.
And as you can see what my shirt says,
That's
Wait,
how
That's
we
what's
roll.
up.
yeah,
Oh,
I need one of
that's
those.
right.
That's what's up.
That's right.
I was
Y'all
looking
see
at
what
that
this-
earlier. I was trying to think, okay, I need one of those.
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
you was
it.
looking at the shirt. Right.
Yeah.
No, my brother.
I was just teasing
You
you.
could have asked testosterone, but it's okay. I'm never offended. It's all for good times. It's all for good times.
That's
So-
so,
so
so you
glad
enjoyed
you-
yourself.
I had a great time, but it's so much questions. Let's see.
Did you?
You got anything?
Did y'all have thought of my question?
I-
We got 2 minutes.
Still
Oh, okay. So let's see.
She put out the list.
So I work with a great young lady named Renita. Her name is Yo Yo. We do infused dinner parties. We're gonna start having some dinner parties together.
Okay.
But she can cook her butt off. She makes the greatest food. She's gonna be doing some infused jerk brisket. Yes, potato salad. So for the tailgate, let me just give you a little bit of background. I went to Southern 30 years ago. It's our 30th anniversary for our Cali crew. Chicago, everybody's having their little thing. So I am going to be serving up a whole experience tailgate down at Southern for our 30th anniversary. Infused dinner. On Friday night, we're having a movie night, dinner, and selling infused brisket, potato salad, baked beans. So selling those plates. Then for our brunch on Sunday, do the infused shrimp and grits and the infused frittata.
I bet that's gonna be good.
Yeah. Serving the simple syrup, add a little for your drink. So
Oh,
yeah, it's gonna be great. Great.
Oh.
And you have my product. Please tell them how
okay.
great.
Now, when I first bought from her, I bought a granola bar. That's what it was. And the granola bar, first of all, what I'm telling you, because I was out in public, I wasn't at home or anything like that. I decided I'm gonna take it light and see how it hits me. I took about a fourth of it. I ate about a fourth of it, just to get a feel for it. Man, about half an hour later,
It hits you, huh?
I was sitting there like, oh.
Oh.
That's when you start to feel like you hovering above the chair.
Yeah,
you're sitting
you're
on.
right.
The stratosphere. You ain't out in zone 9, but you just right
I
here.
know
You looking down at the
exactly
little
what you're
people?
talking
Right. And so I'm sitting there, I'm just kind of coasting, and I'm like, okay, this is nice.
Here's George.
Stayed there for the rest of the event, got home probably about 10 o'clock, 11:30, something like that. And by the time I made it home,
Just
oh
stay
man,
like-
I was still nice, but I wasn't sleepy. I was awake. I started puttering around the house doing shit. Got on my computer and took care of some business and stuff like that. And then next thing I know, I'm looking up. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, let me go ahead and go to sleep. Went to sleep.
Took another piece and slept first.
Woke up the next morning, got another piece of my coffee.
Good, huh?
Man, that was a wonderful
He
Saturday.
doubled down.
Oh, I kept it going. So
know what I'm saying? You
by
doubled down.
dinner time Saturday, I was back on another
Did I
piece.
not teach you how to take it and do my directions on there? I did say microdose.
I followed the directions.
Yes. It is very important because if you do not, and as Black people, sometimes we're hard-headed. Men, y'all are very hard-headed. But sometimes we go hard and we get greedy.
Ron.
And guess what? Oh, I'm good. This is not going to work. Yeah. Hovering above in the stratosphere, so you definitely have to microdose and be
Yeah.
careful. And right now, what I want to say, if you're buying products, be careful. Right now, they are dosing stuff with fentanyl. They are, so just tell your youngsters and just to, if you know that they are and you don't want to say nothing, please say something. This is like the time that we're in. You should say something. You need to talk to your kids. Don't be feeling like you don't want to talk to them about drugs and sex because they learning it. You give them a phone with all the information, so you might as well talk to them and let them get it the
Better
right way.
talk to him before the dope, man.
Yeah, exactly. So just so you
Mike
know,
say he give disclaimers.
who's Mike?
That's from Sweet Tooth Cheesecake.
Oh, what up, Mike? We was talking about your cheesecake too.
Yes, we were. Good cheesecake,
Yes,
man.
we
Thank
were.
you.
I
Wonderful,
keep telling him
wonderful
he's gonna
cheesecake.
put
Boy.
Cheesecake
Look here,
Factory
man. I need
out of
that.
business.
Instead of it saying cheesecake
So
factory.
yeah,
cheesecake
so
factory.
basically, I
You all good. I just need a feet.
It was good.
yeah, he is good, but this ain't Mike show. So that's all. Cut. That's enough about Mike. Not for Mike. I got love for you. We just worked the same event, homie, just this past week. So, yeah, but for sure, I definitely refer him some business for a whole cheesecake. So, people, please refer people to me. I'm a Black-owned woman business. Help a sister out if you want quality product. I don't mean where you keep spending your money and you mad. Stop being mad. Get glad. If you have my product, if you're happier, you know it, clap your hands. So,
Oh, she took care of us before the show, guys, while we were getting ready. And I'm telling you, I'm still right.
yes, I know I got them in here clapping their hands.
Hey,
It's been so much fun, for real. No, this is great. Y'all got any more questions, concerns, anything else you want to know?
look, I'm trying to figure out how to get some of this infused brisket
Oh,
without
you
going
gotta,
to the
you
tailgate.
you got to come to the tailgate. We rent RVs. We partying. We got RVs. We got a
'Cause
DJ. We gonna be having
infused
fun
brisket. Are you playing?
with jerk barbecue sauce.
That would be so dangerous for me because I would probably suck down a whole lot.
But that's why the box don't have a disclaimer.
Be stuck.
Share.
Right.
Share with a friend.
Right, you're not finna just order like a whole brisket.
And we only
sandwich
got
of that.
50 plates, y'all, so get it in. The first 50. So anybody from Southern, anybody that's going to be at homecoming, get them plates because they're going to be going fast.
Y'all look upon
50,
the century.
that's it.
Y'all look upon the century.
Man.
And hire me. I'm for hire. I'm for
Everybody
sale.
be stuck.
Man.
I keep telling y'all I'm for sale. I don't want to play. But if you're going to hire me for an event, it is definitely, I have to be exclusive.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I'm exclusive material, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, without a doubt.
She inspired me, man.
Otherwise,
She
we wouldn't let you on the
started
couch.
Right.
I mean, for real, man. I mean, just, cooking ain't hard.
Cooking ain't hard, but cooking with this product is very time consuming. And it's not a
But
process you can rush.
You have to take your time.
And you gotta be
I'm
student.
one of them people that I'll take my time and learn it. And you
And you got to have product
coming
to
out
play
here,
with. Coming from
telling
another
this-
state and being a, but I think I noticed a lot of people in business when I used to do pop up, and I noticed they sit down. I'm like, first of all, if you're not an outgoing person, how you gonna say? I stand up when people come to my table. I'm ready. I'm talking. I go give out samples.
Right.
If there's a long line of food, I'm giving out samples in the line. I brought y'all samples today.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it's about how you get out here and you promote yourself. You got to sell you before you can
Right.
sell. Because if you don't believe in your product, ain't nobody else going to.
Absolutely.
Even if you got a shitty product, if you don't believe in it, you can't get them to buy it.
Absolutely.
So not to call nobody product shit, but
No.
No, because you know what? Remember earlier I said, man, we had a show before the show. We was already sitting here talking because she
That's
gave out the
exactly right.
samples and whatnot. So what she's telling everybody right now live
Right.
is what she actually did to us
Right.
We was
when she
talking.
came up in there.
yeah,
Right.
because if I
Clapping our hands.
yeah, because
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, just don't pass that plate.
Yeah, thank you for supporting me, and buying from me. And, I brought them a sample of some simple syrup. If anybody's had that syrup, y'all know what it is. Woo.
It's not the purple drink.
No,
Yeah,
it ain't that bullshit. No, we talking about
Elevated.
yes,
Class act.
Elevated. Class
Yeah.
act.
Yeah.
and good all on
Bringing
its own.
experiences. I think with cannabis, I like to bring experiences. So retreats. I'm going to be having a 420 camp out. So follow me on IG to stay up with this 420 camp out.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Come and visit us more.
We're
Y'all
gonna camp out for the
keep them in
weekend.
your mind, man.
You
Keep-
better get with her.
keep you in that
Yeah,
mind.
we're going to have this I'm talking retreat. Like doing things, motivating, chilling out. Because, when you smoke, you don't want to do nothing. So just know that whoever's out there at the 420
No, but y'all-
elevated event, they are not out robbing and stealing from you.
It's chill.
Look at- we out there networking.
Yeah, we out here working.
When you out there get marinated, man, you get talking to somebody, man, you out there networking. You find out what some kind of business they in, man, and this and that. And
Yeah, you
That's
spread
what we do when we
you
do
spread
that.
love. That's what you do. It's not
Yeah.
like alcohol. Sometimes you got mean drunk people out here
Right.
driving on the street. So
Ain't no weed.
yeah, put a license on alcohol. Like y'all putting the license on
You
cannabis.
know what I'm saying?
Put a license on alcohol.
alcohol
Everybody get shot.
kills people. Kills people directly and indirectly.
Thank you.
But who does marijuana harm?
You be driving 20 miles an hour, think you're going 40.
You
Right.
sitting at the stoplight waiting
Oh,
for it to turn
Speaking
green.
of stoplights. So, can I tell y'all a stoplight story? I'm not going to say no names, but I know somebody, I get the best stories. People always tell me the best stories. So, one of my clients was at a stoplight, and they was like, damn. So, people honking, like the four-way, right? Everybody going. So, all of a sudden, people was honking. They thought they was parked.
Whoa.
They're like, wait, I'm still, yeah, literally.
Wow.
That's how we say we
Or honking at the horn, you like, wait, car ain't going, but you parked. You
Right.
know.
Whoa.
So, I get some of the best stories. Yeah.
That's like when
Whoa.
the stop sign and turn green.
Right?
That's one.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Like-
sitting at the four-way stop and everybody going, and you like, oh, I forgot where I was. So, those little things don't cause you to hurt people.
Right.
Look,
Hurt
we have
people,
been,
hurt people.
we have enjoyed, right?
I'm sorry.
Right? We have enjoyed you hanging with us, man. I knew she was gonna be good people, man. We was talking on the phone.
Hands
we just
down,
knew,
already
man.
knew.
You're welcome here anytime.
Oh,
sweetheart.
thank
Anytime.
you. Thank you.
Anytime. And give them your contact information one more time before we log off.
Follow me on IG at Palms Essentials. Palms Essentials. Please follow me. I'm not on TikTok. I don't really be on Facebook, but if you really want to get a hold of me, contact me there. DM me. Say you heard from me from the Daily Spot, or else you get no reply. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it.
That was
Really
fun.
glad to have
Who
you
the hell
on.
put my last name in?
I did that. I did just one.
Man,
Are we still on there?
Yeah, we are. Don't curse about yet.
okay, we're gonna wrap this up.
And I'm going to tell somebody about this stuff.
As always, y'all, thank you for joining us on the Daily Smoke. If you do want to check us out and find out what's coming up or get a link to her Instagram, we're going to put it up on our website, www.thedailysmoke.com, Cash App, $TD Smoke. We love y'all. I'm your boy, Brother Jam,
Brother
Brother
Ron.
Rose.
Oh, okay, Brother Ron.
Brother Black Hand.
and our special guest, Donta and Rick Ray over there in
Rick Ray.
the gallery. And thank y'all for joining us
Thank
on the
you,
Daily
love.
Smoke.
Thank
We
you.
love
It's a lot of
y'all.
fun.
We out. Peace.
Thank you.